You're live.
Hello, GenRight Nation. I made it a back door today.
Woo!
What?
In my TJ to LJ conversion.
Yeah.
How was the ride, Jeff?
The ride was good. Loved
Got to
it.
the top, huh?
Yes, I did.
What's happening back there?
You know what happens when you do a TJ to LJ conversion and make it up back door? You get Mr. Pellegrino waxing your Jeep over here. Because Terremoto didn't even put tires on it today. This made it to the top. Yeah. Lug nuts tight?
Lug nuts.
All right.
This vehicle is ready to go for another round.
All right.
All right.
He's earned his life back.
Right. Tomorrow.
Well, for those of you that don't know, this is Jeff Frank. He drove all the way from Ohio, and he just mastered that obstacle like it wasn't even there.
He's kind of mastered
Good job.
everything we throw at him.
He has. He's been good. Yeah. I don't know where you learned it, but
For a long time.
A long time.
A lot of years of wheeling.
good stuff. Good stuff.
And he was one of the first 5 to do our TJ to LJ conversion.
Yes.
And he
Was
did
it that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were early adopter. I
You were
appreciate
early, and every event that we've been together, people come up, they're like, great, like nobody even knows it's a TJ to LJ.
Right.
So you and your buddies did a great job.
Right.
that. Anything else you want to say?
No.
No? Are you having a good time?
Look how
I'm
nervous
having
You're
a
having a good time,
What's
right?
that? Look how nervous he is.
I don't like
Yeah.
being on camera.
Well, okay, so just look at us.
But this is so funny because we're going to back door and he goes, I'm like, well, we put tires on and get your line first. And he goes, well, I really like a crowd if I'm going to do something stupid.
Right,
So,
I do. I want an
so
audience.
now he doesn't want anybody watching.
Right.
Once
That's all
you've proven
nation.
your point, you don't
Right.
want an audience.
Have we
Right,
posted
right.
a video yet?
No,
okay,
we
so
gotta-
tonight.
We got to see
Tonight
the best of it tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay. Yeah.
Hey, Jeff.
I got a few videos, so we'll have to check it out. What do we got?
Bobby from Whittier says to tell Chris from Ohio that Bobby says hi. That's you, apparently.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're Chris.
Right.
Good morning from Germany.
All right.
Happy Thanksgiving. 1-800 tow you out. Is that Travis?
That's Travis.
Back
Travis,
at work
you
after a
should
great
have
couple
left,
of days. Yeah. Ari says he misses us already. He was out here.
Yes, you too.
Thanks for those burgers, Ari.
Happy Turkey
Oh,
Day.
yeah, he was responsible for lunch.
Two Feathered Channel says I'm here for the party. Alex Israel, hey guys.
Hey, what's up, Alex?
Tom Nagley, it was fun to
Alex
wheel with at
Israel
Hot
is doing
Springs.
a heck of a conversion on his Jeep pretty soon. He's got the cage going in. He's
Oh,
got the
nice.
half doors in. His Jeep's going to look really nice.
New shocks, I think. He said Jeff was really fun to wheel with out at Hot Springs. He has lots of great video of you wheeling in front of him.
Right.
Ah,
good time.
there you go.
Bo Fisher says party time. Byron Roberts, good evening, Tony, Jeff, and Jeff from Kentucky.
Nice.
Jeff
Oh,
sandwich right
we
here.
are.
Nana
yeah.
GenRight, happy Thanksgiving to all.
Oh, thank you, everybody.
Hi, Nana.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, too.
And it's weird being at the Hammers
Without
without
you.
here
Where
and
are
a little
you?
bit
I
of
tried to get
bucket
her
from
out here.
KFC.
I was
like it.
bribing her
We
with
tried.
some Merlot, but she wouldn't take the bait.
No, not Merlot, Malbec.
Okay, so.
Nana, now the Merlot's just sitting there getting stale.
Yeah, stale. Whatever. I might have to drink it.
And your other son's even over there.
Yeah, Tim's over there.
Come on, Nana.
So, and for those of you that are looking at us and going, wow, they look like they've been in the desert for 6 days, we have. This is day 6.
And it's been great.
And it's been great.
It has been great.
So, weather's been fantastic. Like today was t-shirt weather.
Yeah.
Jeremy
And,
Quaney says he'll be out Friday morning.
Who's that?
Jeremy Quaney.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Aqua
Good.
Jeep Girl says happy Thanksgiving, stay warm.
All right.
Very
Yeah.
happy.
Well, in a minute we'll spin around. Hopefully they'll get that fire going even a little better over there, because we've already burned through almost 2 cords of wood. We've been building a big fire every night, just having a great time.
Kyle
Around
Jeep
the
Adventures asks, what onboard air systems are you guys using?
What are you using? I saw you using it today. Is it a York or a Sandon or an ARB?
ARB.
ARB. Double.
Yeah, the double.
Okay. All right. That's what I'm using.
I don't run an air system.
No. Jeff flies by the seat of his pants. This Jeff.
Do you run an air system?
Not on this one.
Okay. That's what I was going to say.
The only air system is air time.
Nothing goes
We
to
got a little
story
air
like
time
a
today.
witness.
A little bit.
Tom Patterson is watching.
Hey, Tom.
Laura
Nice.
Coda's watching. From the road to a wheeling trip in Harlan, Kentucky, they said.
They are. They're on their way to Harlan. They wanted me to come with them, but I wanted them to come
I
here.
wanted you guys to come here. Yes,
I
for
think
sure.
Tom and Laura would
Yeah.
have a great
Yeah,
time here
for
in
sure.
Sydney.
Yeah.
Steve and Tammy Bird say, hey, it's Jeff and Jeff.
Jeff and Jeff.
Yep.
It's not Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, Nana says the answer before it gets asked is stuffed zucchini with buttered noodles and salad is what's for dinner.
Whoa, nice. Nice. I don't know what we're having.
Is
What are
that
we
what
having,
Nana's
Josh?
bringing to us? Or?
And Nana, could you
Here's
bring
Josh.
that to the
Josh
hammers?
is here too.
Howdy guys. So dinner plans. So we're still on the.
We
not
got ham.
Ready yet.
Not
plan.
ready yet.
Yes,
We're
not ready.
not even ready to
Not even thought
decide
about it.
yet.
We just got off back door, so
That's
it's
right. We just came back to camp.
No, we got ham and mashed potatoes, guys.
What?
Yep, ready to
Oh,
go.
that sounds great.
All right. Any other questions about? Are there
let's
any people
see.
that are going to come later in the week?
Let's see. Tim Grash said sorry couldn't make it out this year.
Not as sorry as we are.
Kathy McCavis says howdy. Two Feather Channel asks, has it been windy?
Not
day.
today.
One day.
Yeah, one day it was really windy.
Yeah. We still went out though.
and it's
We did.
sledgehammer.
We went out thinking, oh, in the canyon it will not be windy. We were wrong.
That canyon. Yeah, that canyon happened to be going the same direction the wind was.
Yeah.
So
Still fun though.
it was.
And we got everyone through.
And we got everyone through.
There was no wind at the mailbox.
Yeah, the mailbox was nice.
Perfect.
Yeah.
There's lots of pockets where Josh would find me and be like, come 16.3 feet this way. Sure enough, we were out of the wind.
Summer Ann said the Jeep still tore apart getting the cage in. Wish I could have made it. Y'all be safe out there.
Yeah.
My Jeep's still torn apart too. I get it.
Still here.
I'm still here.
Still here.
So let's talk about Jeff getting up back door today. That was cool.
Is that your favorite part of this whole trip?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, so far, yeah.
Wait, it wasn't my co-driving?
All the rocks and the bushes. Yeah, that was great. That was a ton of help. All the rocks and the bushes. Yeah. Yeah. Really happy I tried it. But yeah.
Hey, Sydney Patterson says hi.
Hey, Sid. We
Hi,
wish you guys
Sydney.
were here.
Yeah, we miss you guys. Jeeping Adventures asks, is Josh running the junkyard dog or his JL?
So I've actually brought the CJ. Unfortunately, we had a pinion bearing go out on the JL, so it's in the shop. I got the phone call about 45 minutes ago. It's ready.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
Steve Bird said, man, I wish I was there. We wish you were here too, Steve.
We wish you were here too, Steve-O.
It is a good time.
the weather's been perfect.
Yeah, it really has.
Jerome asked, did the CJ get back up and running?
If you're sleeping in an enclosed trailer that's meant for hauling cars, it could be a little warmer at night. But besides that, the weather is perfect.
I think Brad was a little cold in the tent too. He ended up inside.
I think it was a little worse than that.
How much difference in the 42s and the 40s on the trails, Mike Stewart asked.
Okay, so there's a couple guys here with 42s, and Kelly being one of them, and he's going over everything, right?
Yeah.
The other comparison I can draw is like from 40s to the tires you're running,
38s.
and it's a difference.
Hey, man, 39s are the only one that made it up back door.
What?
I knew there'd be some shit talking.
Throwing it out there, Team Jeff. Yeah.
Oh man. The good news is Keith's tire did not fall off today.
Oh,
Where's Keith?
Keith, if you're watching, it wasn't me that said that.
I think that was Tony's one.
Yeah.
Oh, we can go over to the fire.
We're gonna make him a shirt that just has a
It's
lug nut on
warmer.
it.
Oh, man. There's a backstory. There is a backstory to this, and this is one of those things you're just going to have to be here in person to find out.
Yeah. And
What-
by the way, for most of us, we check the lug nuts every day.
Bo Fisher asked, what's the smallest tire run in the group?
The smallest?
37, right?
We had a 35
34.
one day.
Nick is in a race.
Oh, yeah, he's in
Yeah,
Razor.
yeah.
Side by side. He goes everywhere.
True.
he
That
does.
we go.
He does, but yeah, I think today was 37s, but earlier in the week we had a 35.
34. I think
Oh, she's got 35s. We just had somebody show up with 35s.
we had a 37 new sled.
Ginger!
37 stood sled.
Or was
Yeah,
it
Rich
35?
Shidlowski.
Yeah.
Him for sure. What about the The black
The purple.
LJ. Is that
thought
Bobby? That gave us the burritos and stuff?
He's running 37.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
running 37.
Okay.
So you got 37s? Sledgehammer is possible.
Yeah, and you know, if you got a good co-driver and a great attitude, you can get away with 35s for sure.
Sam Walker said Nick Repanich for the win.
Yeah.
Mark Lawrence, what happened to Terremoto's tire? Did you hit a sidewall?
So a lot has changed out here since the big storms, and the ridge on Jackhammer is narrow. You know, you can't go either way, so you just have to go through the muck, and a lot of the rocks are cracked and they're super sharp. So I tore the sidewall on one of those.
Ski.
Yeah, he's here someplace.
He's right here. Come over here. Get in front of the camera,
Come on
guys.
over here and say hi. Sam
over
Walker
here.
wants you to say hi. Tell him what a good time you're having.
Okay. Oh, I'm having a great time
Yeah.
again, same as last year.
Yeah.
Hi, Sam Walker.
Yeah.
Rich is the second TJ Tracer in
Yes, I
existence
am.
after
Yep.
mine.
With the DIY kit, the
Yep.
coilovers.
And he's crawling like a billy
and,
goat.
Yep, and I did it in my garage. All right, off of jack stands and a strong back.
Yep.
And he's been just wheeling his heart out, so
Yep.
having a great time.
Jerome asked, did that CJ that had to be towed back to camp on Saturday get back up and running?
Briefly.
Yeah, he made. Yeah, so unfortunately, he lost a radiator on the first day. It wasn't me. It wasn't my CJ. It was the other CJ. And then we got him up and running. And I think he did. God, I can't remember what trail, but he was tearing it up, and then lost throttle. And he was on wrecking ball right at Bender Alley and lost throttle, which is, and if you know Bender Alley, that's not the place.
No, but he kind of knew coming here that this was the shakedown run-ish.
Yeah.
So he anticipated having problems. So
Yeah.
he's still in good spirits. He's hanging out, and he's having a good time with us around the fire.
Hopefully, he brings the guitar out tonight. 'cause-
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah, he can play, man.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great.
Jeeping Adventures asks, is Josh eating breakfast burritos on the obstacles still?
Oh, so
Oh, let's talk about Josh's food.
that's people have been known to watch me try insane obstacles while eating. Like one hand holding the camera with the other hand and eating somehow magically at the same time.
I don't think the viewership will believe it.
No, we'll have to see it in real life. If you come out here, if you get in your car, look at it. We have dozens of passenger seats open. You could see it firsthand yourself.
Laura Coda says GenRight's trash talking tonight. She loves it.
This is only a small piece of it.
Yeah,
It's
you're
been
like
going
seeing
on
a
big
tiny
time.
fraction of it.
Yeah.
Still can't believe you guys haven't talked crap on me about not making a back door.
No,
Not
no.
to your face.
Not to his face. That's okay. When he lined up, I was like, okay, Ohio, show us what you got. Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
because we went out to wheel with them, and
With
they're
them,
like, "Oh,
yeah.
let's show you how
Come on,
to
California.
East Coast wheel."
Yeah,
A
yeah.
little bit like that, yeah.
Expectations got set.
Any other questions?
So,
No,
well, actually,
not right now.
This is Jeff's first time to the Hammers. What do you think
Yeah.
of it compared to East
I
Coast
like
wheeling?
it. I like it. I mean, a lot more traction out here. Rocks are a lot slicker at home, and we always have trees to contend with. But the rock climbing, to none. It's great out here.
Yeah, and I feel like it's a little different because every obstacle or even medium section, you kind of have to keep in mind setting yourself up for the next section.
Right.
Opposed to where a lot in the East Coast, you go through trails, you have like two obstacles in between, just kind of a little bit of a
Different
highway.
areas and
Yeah.
different things in different areas. But yeah, there's a lot more continuous rocks here. Yeah,
And
sure.
Jeff really likes when I point out every rock.
He does. He's so helpful.
There's a rock. There's a rock.
That's
Don't
how
hit
it
that
is.
rock.
That's how it is.
Rock, bush.
Right.
but God forbid he hits one and I don't call it out.
Right. Then you're going to be like, hey, that just gave me some desert pinstripe.
Right, I got
Right.
plenty of that. Plenty of that with his co-driving today, yeah.
Rick McGuire says to bring some of that attitude back to Tennessee, Jeff. That's what he said.
He should just come out here and show us how to do it.
Yeah.
And Robert Lavoie said, Bobby LJ on 37s on Dana 44 for Sledgehammer in all caps.
Yeah, he did it. He did it.
Woohoo!
I did it with mine too.
Any details on the YJ that was rolled in the earlier post yesterday?
It's a total rumor. No damage. There's no damage.
There is no damage.
Not even a scratch.
But it's in better shape. We bolt checked it. We
Yeah.
checked the fluids.
And the driver stayed in the whole time. We just winched him back over, and he kept going.
We flew in a power washer. It's clean.
We greased the undercarriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like it didn't even happen.
It's like it didn't even
Better.
happen.
He's happy it happened because of the maintenance.
Dave Ochoa says, "Hey guys."
Hey,
Hey,
Dave. We
Dave.
haven't seen you in about a year. We miss you, bud.
Man, get him out here.
I wish.
We're all caught up.
Keith, you want to come over and talk about lug nuts and how important they are?
You want to?
That wasn't me.
That was 2 times. You're exceeding your.
You want to move this tech talk to the fire?
Well, what don't we want to talk about a few other things? Say, like
We do. What? Why don't you at least pan around and show them
Yeah.
how nice the fire is? Can you zoom in and show everybody?
Oh yeah. Look at that. Fun out here. What's happening? Oh.
And I'm the only one that made it a back door today.
That's right! The only one! Woo-hoo-hoo!
Oh, good stuff.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We got some cool video
It
of
was
it.
so fun to watch.
Yes. Yes, for sure.
It's way different spotting somebody that is a very good driver up back door because he tests and tests until he tries his actual run, opposed to spotting somebody that's just doesn't even know what it's going to do.
Right.
Doesn't know if he's on the right line. Just going to send it every time. Is Alan Alvarez watching?
I didn't see him yet. Where is that guy?
you were there in spirit the whole time.
Yeah, Alan, you brought up a lot today. I hope you're out there watching.
Mark
but it
Lawrence.
was cool, and it was super impressive to see.
Mark Lawrence asks how busy it is out on the lake bed.
It's not too bad.
It is so quiet here. It's odd.
Yeah.
We're not seeing anybody on the trails.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so that's good.
At back door, we had a couple buggies come up and try.
Denied.
Denied.
What was that?
Denied.
They weren't
Yeah.
just Frank. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's been great so far.
Yeah.
This might be one of the most fun turkey runs we've had. We've had a lot of different types of Jeeps, different levels. We're getting everybody through. One day we broke up into two groups, which is fun. Alex Hoover, thanks for taking people out on a different trail ride. Everybody had a really good time, and you know, it doesn't matter what Jeep you have. If you want to come out, we'll break up in two groups.
Maybe we should talk about how Alex made it up outer limits.
Yeah.
Oh man, that
It
was
looks like my 4-shock YJ, right?
Yeah, Alex. We might have different definitions of made, but we got him through with very minimal damage, and it was cool because he was pumped. And what was actually super cool, before the exit, he needed no assistance on leaf springs and 35s. So next year, I guess if my Jeep's not ready, I got to bring 4-shock, right?
There you go. There you go.
This is a cool comment. SE Jeep, hi GenRight from Trelleborg, Sweden. I think I was the first one to buy the GenRight Legend kit and put it on my Wrangler in 1991. My 1991 Wrangler in Sweden.
Oh,
Pretty
nice.
cool.
Nice.
That's super cool.
International customer.
If you have pictures of that and you want to DM them to the GenRight account, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, we'd love to see it.
that
Show it
sounds
off.
like we have to go there and wheel.
To Sweden?
All right, but we want a formal invitation.
Yeah, okay.
It's coming.
Yeah, we're not just going to show up. Yep.
So,
Sam Walker said, Alex's YJ is crazy. Crystal wheeled the snot out of that thing in 2021.
She did. We missed Crystal.
Yeah,
She's
I
out
know. I
here
missed
wheeling
her.
her JK 2-door, but she couldn't make it. But
Oh, she had to work.
we missed Jamie and Shasta, too.
They're coming.
They better be coming.
They better
or
be
Jamie will be on my poop list.
That's right. That's right,
There
Jamie.
are several infants here.
Several. Oh, Alan showed
A
up.
lot of kids.
Alan says hola. Alan showed up. He says hola.
Alan, it's about time. We're just talking about your endeavors up back door and how Jeff did it better.
Oh, I was there. It's true.
First or second time.
Second time.
Jeep Pope says hello. Jeff Lone says hello.
Hey, Jeff.
We are gearing up for a big Thanksgiving cooking.
Yeah, so if you come out to Hammers with us during the turkey run, Tony, what happens on Thanksgiving?
So we're going to cook a ham, a prime rib, 2 turkeys, different ways. Josh has got his smoker out here, and we've got some fryers. And everybody brings a side dish. It's a lot of fun. And it's going to be a nice day.
What time is dinner tomorrow?
2
o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Jamie says, Alan's there. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hola, Poppy. Hey, Peter Doolin says, hey, from 40,000 feet over Colorado.
Wow, nice, Peter.
Watching from the airplane.
All right,
We a group put Peter on speakerphone the other night and called him. It was a good time.
Nice.
He wishes he was here.
And for those of you that have been following us on Facebook, we have been wheeling our butts off. Some of the days we're getting in 8 trails, and although one of the favorite activities for everybody is to stay out by the fire till midnight, people are exhausted, and including myself. I fell asleep in my chair one night.
I made it to 9:30 one night.
9:30 one night. But we are getting a lot of wheeling in, so that's really fun. We were doing a morning run, and then we come back out and do an afternoon run.
Yeah, it's been super fun.
Yeah.
Our Swedish customer says Keith Lyon knows all about the Jeep.
Cool.
So we should have more information
We're
from
still
him.
going to need that formal invitation.
Yeah, to wheel in
I need
Sweden.
my name on that. So.
Okay, so from a tech talk perspective, one of the things that we were talking about sharing with people, even though it's really dark now, was the whole front dig thing. Many of these trails, we've needed to do that because things are so tight to get around. That's a little bit tough to show everybody, but shifting the Atlas transfer case has been a big topic and trying to help people do that better. By the way, Advanced Adapter says that it takes 1,000 shifts to break it in. So you can literally be driving along and just yanking it back and forth to get
Wanna
it a
do
little more
it?
broken in.
So
What's that?
So I was gonna say, that's like one hammer's trip. 1,000
One
shifts.
hammer strip.
You want to show him?
What's that?
Want to show him?
Well,
Right here?
We're not in a bad spot where your guys' rears are. You could front dig and meet in the middle.
and meet in the middle, okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
And then the
do
only
it.
other thing we wanted to talk about was high pinion, low pinion,
pinion.
but that's going to be a little tough for her
We got
to.
some, yeah, we got some.
Yeah, but I
get-
could take this off and
Okay. 'Cause
Yeah.
come around. Yeah.
there is some amazing.
do it.
So why don't we do that because, yeah, and Josh wanted to talk
Portable.
about that. Are we going to use that little mobile light? To,
Yeah.
See what we can get down there.
She's going to pop that off. Can you do it?
Yeah.
I don't want to break
I
the
got it.
camera. I can show myself.
Oh, come on, Kel. Say hi. Say hi to everybody.
in the camera. You got to see me in person.
There's Kelly.
Kelly.
There's our Silver Surfer right there.
Yeah,
All right.
good times. What are you
Okay.
showing them?
We're going to show them. Josh, where'd you go?
I'm right behind you guys.
Okay, get down here on your knees and show these people some low pinion
All
stuff.
right, so mine's on the passenger side.
Oh,
so
yeah, that's all wrong too.
Come on, let's walk over here. Wrong too.
Well, don't show them a front. All the fronts are high.
No, not.
Okay.
Not all high. This
All
is
right.
where it gets a little interesting.
Here you go. You talk.
All right, thank
There
you,
you
sir. So, in the Jeep world, there's a high and low pinion, and the older models were all low pinion. Recently, they started moving up to high pinion. And even though we could get into strength and stuff like that, low pinion isn't the place to be. And there's a main reason. As you can see, my drive shaft's actually below my control arms. Sorry, hopefully. So if you can hear me, my drive shaft's actually below my control arms. So what happens is my drive shaft is the first point of contact on rocks consistently. And as you can see,
Yeah, look at the yoke. It's pretty beat.
yeah, the yoke's beat, drive shaft's beat. If I spun it, it'd move up and down about 6 inches, and that's just from 2 trips.
Is that why you didn't make it up back door?
There it is. Oh, there it is. We told you it was coming. So now you'll see on especially Tony's Jeeps that he puts high pinion on all of them. So let's walk over to Terremoto.
Yep.
I want you to take a notice how low that pinion is to the housing. So let's go over to Terremoto and take a look.
You see all those marks on your controller.
Oh, yeah.
That means the drive shaft got it first.
Yeah.
Jeff, can you talk a little bit about our Black Friday sales going on?
We have awesome Black Friday sales right now. We still.
Keep walking with me. Let's go.
They only need here. All right, Jesus. Josh wants to go for a walkabout with me, so we're going. So Black Friday sales, free shipping over $250, and also everything that was on sale prior to Black Friday is still on sale, and you can take advantage of the free shipping. And if you spend over $1,000, you get a free T-shirt. So that's pretty awesome.
Awesome.
So there's a lot of people that I expect to take advantage of the sale, and we'll see them out here next year at their turkey run.
Thank you.
There you go. I need some fenders and some body armor. All right, so come on down, come around here, Jennings, and if you can see it right now. So what you're gonna see now is, you saw how my drive shaft was low on mine. In Tony's Terremoto, you can see the drive shaft's actually above the control arms. And what this does, it makes your control arms your first point of contact when you're in the rocks, protecting his drive shaft. As you can see, he has 0 scratches on this thing, and Tony drives like a madman through the rocks.
Yeah, it's true.
So the fact there's 0 scratch on this drive shaft really is a testament why high pinion is the way to go when you're rock crawling.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is. Also, that Summit Machine Link is holding up.
I'm
The
back
Summit
in.
Machine Link is holding up greatly from Tony's driving.
Yep.
I don't know if the light just makes it look good or.
We'll give him a shout out.
Yeah, we'll give him a shout out because I've seen him hit some stuff in the last year, and
My drive shaft doesn't even have a scratch.
No.
Not a single scratch.
Wow.
You saw mine. Mine was like.
Beat.
All right, hop in. Show us the front dig.
Okay.
We front digging?
Yeah, Teddy's come around this side.
All right.
Come around the passenger side, and you can. Oh, you get the shifters. Bring the mic, Jeff.
All right, let's move these down.
Wait,
These are my headsets.
are you gonna want a running start to shift?
Nah, I should be able to do it. Stationary. Okay. So the idea is that when you're in, right now I'm in high range, so we're going to shift to low, and then we'll leave only the front in, and I'll be able to rotate the Jeep around. So we'll give you guys a little shot of that.
Here, just put that on your sweater.
Where's the mic?
It's right here.
I see a lot of this on Instagram and Facebook. Should you ever front dig in reverse hard?
I do.
So you would reverse front dig?
Yeah, I do reverse front and rear to get the vehicle wherever I need to get it to. So, yeah, I mean, it's not my first choice, but some of these times we're stuck. Like you got to do something, you know. So, you spend the money for a big giant axle, and it should hold up.
But and going in reverse?
In reverse. Yep.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Here we go, guys.
Okay, so one of the big things with an Atlas is everybody gets stuck in the shifting. Sorry, I do have my rear fan on too. I'm gonna clip this on right here.
Hey, Tony, hand me the mic, and I'll step away from the vehicle.
Well, I want to talk to him for a second. So you saw I was not yanking on this. That is very important. You just need a little bit of pressure. So now we're gonna shift the rear out, and we're going to do a front dig.
All right, come on back.
Okay, so you turn the wheels.
That's my tripod.
And we can do the same in rear.
It's a dangerous job.
Okay. So, obviously we're on flat ground right now, and I do have the locker on, so that helps for both wheels to grab and pull. Now, if a lot of the buggies have what they call a cutting brake, where you can lock one rear brake, I'm actually just dragging the brakes, which is I'm overpowering the brakes, so to speak, to make that happen.
Well, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
For a Jeep build like what we're doing, we like to rock crawl. We also like to blaze through the desert. Would you do a cutting brake?
No. So the cutting brakes oftentimes trap air, and they're really hard to bleed.
they're hard to bleed, and there's just way more lines running.
Right. You're just complicating everything.
Yes.
What about-
There's more stuff that could go wrong
Yeah.
on the trail, which we like to minimize.
Yeah.
So what about using like a micro lock or even your parking brake?
Yeah, so I do have that. And I could do that as well. That would also work effectively.
So I think maybe we should tell people what a micro lock is, and so they understand.
Yeah, so it's effectively a line lock, right? So you step on the brake pedal, you move a lever or a dial, and it locks that pressure on there. And then you let off the pedal, so now the front wheels aren't having to overdrive that as well.
Yeah.
Or the rear,
But
depending on what
the
you're doing.
great thing about stepping on the brake is you have more control.
Yeah.
So you can, if you need to go forward
A
2
little
inches
bit,
and then
yes,
go right,
yes.
you have all the control to be able
Yeah,
to do
and
that.
a lot of the time when we're doing a front dig on the trail, what's happening is the rear tire is already caught on something, so it just does this super nice,
Yeah.
pivot or
It works
rotation.
that way right where you need it.
Right where
to.
you need
Yeah,
it.
Resolution has this one rock that's just perfect every time. So the tight edge turn, hit that rear end into it, break the, you disengage the rear end and just let the front end swing around and don't even have to back up once.
Yeah.
The short wheelbases that never really have to front dig.
Yeah.
Well, I wish that was my problem.
I was gonna say, it is super awesome to have, and the Atlas is night and day awesome. But I've in the 3 years since my LS swap, I've only had to use it once, and that was because that was my own worst enemy.
Did you get that back on there?
No.
Josh, give her a hand getting that clip back on there before it gets dropped.
Bring it in. All right, come on in. All right.
But once you do
this
figure
is
out how to shift
backwards.
like you can do it so fluently.
Yes.
That it's
And something else you and I talked about too was the ability to go from low to high on the fly. You know, where to go to low, you got to slow down to a walking speed, but to go back up, you can be flying.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and that's
you don't
really
have to
nice.
lose ground.
Right. So
And
that's super helpful.
in theory, if all the rules align, going from high to low, you do have to lose ground.
Yeah.
But everybody
guys.
should.
Everybody should have. That's right. The trick is that you get the timing right. So one of the things about shifting your transfer case is that the idle, the throttle must go all the way to idle. You even breathe on that throttle pedal, so that it's at 800, 900 RPM. That transfer case is not going to want to shift. It's got to drop. And when the moment it drops, a little bit of pressure is going to shift right away.
I need to reset my idle.
Yeah, down lower. Okay, so that's what I was doing, where I was faking it by going
Okay.
from reverse to drive.
Oh,
For 1 second, as you go from reverse to drive, it makes the drum stop in the transmission, and then you can shift.
So you're using that to get the dip in RPMs.
Yes. And, obviously, with a
When
manual-
training your favorite Jeff to drive, that seems like a bit of key information.
Peter says, Jeff, we need to shift the new transfer case in the race car 999 times before KOH.
Correct, but let's make sure we have four-wheel drive first.
Laura Coda said, Tony helped me front dig in Sand Hollow, and it's a sweet skill.
Nice. Yes, it's amazing.
That girl can drive.
They're all like, don't run over the camera operator. Watch out, Jennings.
Oh, man. What do
Jeep
they
Pope,
call
I
that?
missed you guys on Sunday. A little windy on Sunday. Ended up doing Rattlesnake Canyon. Had a good day.
Oh, you
Plan
like
is
that
to
one,
come
right?
back
I
out
do
on
like that one.
Saturday.
Yeah, we thought we might have some more small builds that would want to go do that, but everybody that's here is kind of wants to do the harder stuff.
He thought he may have to bring aftershock.
Yeah, I did. I thought that.
A
Or even
bad
foreshock,
Rubicon
for that
wants to
matter,
know
yeah.
what made you change the color of Terremoto.
So the Terremoto, a few years back, we decided that we were going to have the Terremoto match the race car and the RV, right, and the trailer. So kind of keeping it as a whole presentation.
If you ever saw any of the pictures, it looked so cool.
Yeah, it really did. So right now, this is the same color scheme that Jordan's Lamborghini has, Brogini, and what it'll
No copyright infringement.
right, given on the bro,
Bro.
yeah. So Out here in California, everybody that has a pre-runner, if they're not really a racer, we call them a bro runner. So that's how it all.
I'm not sure that was the best timing.
Oh man.
But the Lamborghini should be out here this weekend.
It should be, yeah.
Which, so if you're planning on coming, there's a good chance that you could see it just absolutely rip because it is an impressive machine.
Impressive, yeah. And I just looked on my odometer. We've logged almost 200 miles of trail, like out here since we've been here. I reset it right when we got here, so that's a lot of wheeling.
It is a lot of wheeling.
Yeah, you're gonna be hard pressed to get that many miles in anywhere else.
So if there's people at home right now, because we live right here in Southern California, that are thinking about, could I come out here for the day? Should they come out?
Yeah, they should.
We've had tons of people do
Tons
that.
of people. I know I had a full vehicle the first few days of people that were just riding with me.
Yep.
So that was kind of cool. Jeff that just went up back door, I gave him a ride just a minute ago, just so he could kind of see how this suspension compared to his.
Yep.
And
well, what really we compared is to buying our suspension and then thinking you saved $20 buying shocks somewhere else.
Somewhere else, yeah.
And not getting our pre-tuned shocks.
Yeah, even a couple $100, it isn't worth it.
Yeah,
you're
like
gonna waste a lot of time.
You're almost buying the tune at that point where you can just come out and rip because there is a night and day difference.
Night and day.
And he's a heck of a driver, but
yeah, he compared this to his side by side. He's like, oh yeah, this is like what I like about my side by side is it rides like this.
Yeah. It does.
You drove it last night.
Yeah.
So you came back and you're like, man, it drifts so nice.
Every time I drive this and I come back, I tell Tony two totally different things that I love about it that I didn't tell him before.
Yeah, good stuff. How are we doing on questions over there?
Bad Rubicon asked, any chance we'll see the GenRight team run the Baja 1000?
Oh man, we've wanted to. So that's highly predicated on our sponsors. So none of the sponsors we work with right now, which are also our marketing partners, have expressed an interest in us doing that. It's very expensive. Casey just told me it's $200,000.
Yeah, and plus it's just a hard. Where do we fit in?
Right.
So obviously we're like Jordan's IRS, IFS, but he's still geared toward I would say he's still 65% towards the rocks.
Yeah.
Where, what is he going to race? Trophy truck class?
Right.
Then he'd be just getting whomped on.
Or even something like this to race it, you know.
Yeah, there's still no great class.
There's no great class, yeah.
And to be honest, it is a historic, awesome race, but it's just not what we build our stuff to do.
Right.
So,
not that I couldn't do it.
Well, like, maybe we'd want to do it just to say we did it one time. I think we'd both agree we'd rather come out here with a bunch of the fast guys and just rip around like crazy for a long weekend.
Yeah.
So,
Rodney McGraw says he's coming over for KOH from Australia.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Cool.
heck yeah.
He'll love it.
Yeah.
Love
You
it.
better come find us.
If you're into off-road, the KOH is like the best thing.
It really is.
It really is.
I used to drive from St. Louis to do it every year. And
Yeah, and it's here in USA where, you know, the Baja 1000 is down in sketchy Mexico, so.
yeah.
You know.
And there's a lot that happens that you don't know about.
Sketchy Mexico.
Yeah, so Mark and Nick just drove the first loop today of the race course.
Of KOH.
Of KOH race course.
Yeah. Desert
and
loop.
He was super impressed with the suspension, and I'd just done a little tuning with him, so he was really happy. And they did 71 miles. That was the loop.
Yeah.
And both of them had ear-to-ear grins. They were super happy they went and did that.
Yeah. For those that aren't keeping up, Nick Repinich drives a side-by-side that we pre-run in, that we, I don't know, he does all the trails out here with us.
With us, yeah.
So Tony and I are trying to talk him into just casually racing King of the Hammers side-by-side. So, you see Nick Repinich on Facebook, go ahead and shoot him a message and say you can do it.
Yeah, well, okay, so
You
to give you
really
an idea,
can.
not yesterday, but the day before, we as a group decided we'd run the OG 13 course, and Nick came in first.
Well, he was the only finisher. but we called it a day after outer limits. There was,
I mean, the attrition rate was pretty bad in about 50 feet.
Yeah.
yeah.
It got rough quick.
I think everybody here is starting to realize what a feat the real Hammers experience is.
Right.
There was two broken axles, a fake rollover. I broke a brake line. Kelly broke a brake line.
Yeah.
I mean, about half the group received enough damage that we had to go back to camp.
Yeah.
Nick Knoll says, welcome to the GenRight Tracers page, Tony. P.S. I'm going to need a fitted lime green hat.
Oh, wow.
Anthony Chevalier said, putting the GenRight aluminum corners and fenders on the TJ tomorrow, or I would have come up. Alan says Nick can definitely win KOH.
We're not going for the win.
We are going for the win. Laura Coda, Nick rips it in his side-by-side.
He does.
He does.
Yeah,
Sam Walker said he made a major mistake cheaping out on shocks. Oh, we've all made them.
Yeah.
I have, anyway.
Off them to somebody else.
So, Tony, I get a lot of questions because I wheel with people in newer and stock Jeeps all the time. And that is, where would you start in a brand new stock Jeep that you want to make it as most capable with the least amount of money spent? I mean, what parts would you replace first? What would you add to the Jeep to protect it? And I get that question a lot. So I was curious what your thoughts are.
Okay. Well, certainly the first thing you need to do if you're going to start going off-roading is protect the rocker guards. That's kind of the middle of the Jeep. It's the most likely to get hit. You end up using them to pivot and stuff. Some high clearance bumpers if you can afford it, or hack down what you have. If you're not going to go on a very big tire, then you need skid plates of some kind. If you bought a Rubicon, it's got something. Beyond that, the idea nowadays, the thought is keep it as low as possible, right? So put on a 35, a 37, whatever tire you can fit without having to lift it too much, because then you get too top heavy and lose your good center of
that's
gravity.
a big change in what it used to be, because it used to be 6 inches lift
Right.
with 37s. Now I think I have a 2.5 on my JL, and we're running 38s.
Right.
And,
Right.
you know,
So it makes a big difference in the overall performance of it, right? Because now, as soon as you get on something off camber, you just don't feel like you're going to flip.
yeah, you get that 50, 55 degrees before you actually roll.
Yeah.
So it's a big, big difference.
So, those were a lot of the things that we had done on my little 4-shock YJ, put better quality axles in, re-gear it, put lockers, so if you buy a Rubicon, it's got some of that stuff. But if you don't buy a Rubicon, then you've got to spend the money to get you some of the beefier parts so that you can get off-road and not just be a broken guy.
Yeah, and we got Black Friday and Cyber Monday, so this is when I go and buy all my parts.
Yeah, for sure. And we got a good deal. Jeff was just talking about what a good deal we got going right now. So
somebody said they were hoping for a deal on half doors.
Ooh, I would love
isn't
Those are very expensive to ship, and right now they're free shipping.
Oh, that's a deal.
Okay. Yeah, shipping basically
Shipping is crazy.
equals to about a 15% discount.
Yeah.
So
That's huge.
it is.
Yeah.
Huge.
Alan asks, are you going to be out for New Year's?
Not sure yet. A lot of that kind of depends on the race car and the rest of our vehicles.
Alan, I will be out here ripping on New Year's because I might have my engine swap done by then,
Ooh.
and tuned, and broken in. So if you want to come, I'll watch you destroy your shit on back door.
Come on, man. Run your rig, not your mouth.
Oh. Anthony.
Are you wearing the sweatshirt? All right,
let's
the Jeff
see it, Jeff.
sweatshirt.
Look at rig running.
Give it to the camera. Let the camera
Look
see
at
this.
rig running. These are on sale right now.
These are
at
on
GenRight.com.
sale and free shipping.
Available in every size. Free shipping if you order them with $250 worth of parts.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
What are the questions you got over there?
Anthony Chevalier said, anyone with a TJ out there with GenRight rear corner sliders, fenders that you can show a pickup so I can see where the rear flare lands on the slider so I have an idea of where to drill.
Well, that would effectively be the same.
It It would be, except for you really to articulate your suspension while you're doing it. Otherwise, you don't know where they'll land. Depends what's going on with your suspension, or you don't know where you need to put them and cut out the corner too.
Short arm, long arm, all
Yeah.
big differences.
Should we
So
show it?
it's not going to be the same on every Jeep, but it will cut down into your slider a little bit.
Yeah, and
Let's show it
the
real
long
quick.
side goes
Come
on
here.
the rocker.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. So even if you do have our standard 4-inch nut or EXT, your long side will go on your rocker. But this is going to depend on how much articulation and up travel you have, just to keep it out of the tire. So.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
10-4.
Oh, I like that.
Sam Walker said you can also look at the gallery section on the website for ideas.
Yes, and even the flare or the corner guard, like any of those sections have multiple pictures of them mounted.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So you can definitely look at the pictures.
And to be honest, most people are building their rig after a rig.
Yeah.
So you can find pictures, but every suspension's a fraction different.
Yeah.
So-
The other thing is, I don't know that a lot of people know, if you click on that picture on our website, more pictures open and you can scroll through them. So.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I didn't know that.
Okay, we're all caught up.
Really?
Yeah.
How are we
All right.
doing on time?
Well, it's about
5:47.
happy hour
It is.
and dinner.
Yeah, everybody's
fire.
over by the fire, hanging out, having a good time.
Yeah.
So,
We just have one more word from Jeff Frank.
we do? Come on, Jeff. Get back over here.
I thank everyone for watching.
The real word is Tony going to finish wiping down my Jeep?
Keep wiping it down.
Why would he do that?
So I can go out back door again, nice and shiny.
You got to keep it better going on.
Right, I gotta look good. Yeah.
The only one who made it.
I'm gonna go up on Friday or Saturday. I can't let you be the only guy.
Gonna show us how to do it.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
All right.
I will be attempting again because I cannot fail again.
I'm never going to do it again. I promised myself one time I was up, no reason to
And
put
that
my
was it.
Jeep through that again.
All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for watching. Hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving, and maybe next year you can make it out to this or join us at one of the many other runs that we're doing.
There's still time this year.
There is still time this year.
We'll still be here.
Yes.
Wheeling Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this side of the Mississippi, you can get here in time.
Drive your car here. You can make it.
All right, everybody. Have a great evening.